Are we live? Taking it, I'm live at the moment. I can't tell. Is this live? Can anyone see me? Yes. It seems I am live. Hello, everybody. I hope everyone has had a great evening for this. This has been so stressful trying to sort this out in the last few minutes. Who have we got in the chat? We've got Rob. Thank you for coming, mate. Willie Weeble, Duncan, Ross. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Yeah, I wasn't sure for a minute if this has actually gone live. It said go live and then just didn't work. And yeah, we've got Nick in the chat. Hi, Nick, from the other room. And Planet Modern's in the chat as well. Brilliant. My guest is running a little bit behind, having some technical difficulties, and it wouldn't be a live stream, certainly a TMB one, without any technical difficulties. So we'll just get into showing the pickups. We'll give him a second and see. Well, I'll send him a message first of all and just say, how's it going? But they've got the link and everything. So if they don't turn up, I'll just have to talk about my bits that I've got instead. So, live pickups video. Thank you for coming. What should we start with? So, I think I'm going to start with a Sega Saturn game that I've picked up. And it's in this lovely little plastic thing. That means it's going to shine up and probably people won't see this. This is the other side of the cupboard, by the way, for those who haven't seen this before. Eagle-eyed amongst you might realise this is really nice, but a repro. And this is a copy of Shining Force 3, but it is the saga of all 4 discs. As in Japan, Shining Force was released as 3 individual series in the series. It came as scenario 1 through 3, and you could copy your characters through one scenario onto another as you got through the game, so you could carry on your save game into the other files, which we didn't get over here. We got Shining Force, but not this one. And this one is actually quite expensive in Japan if you were to buy all these. It's also got a limited edition disc, which I think is that one, though I'm not sure, which is a special edition, I think, if you only bought all of the other ones. But this is pretty nice. I think I got this from Etsy, and it was only a tenner. So really happy with that. Shining Force is a game that I wanted to play for a while. It's actually quite an expensive one to get if you were to actually buy it. Certainly the European version. If you want to buy all the Japanese ones, you can. But it's all been nicely translated to English. Who else is in here? Who we got now? Sean's here. Hi, Sean. Hey, Eddie. So TMB boys are here. Dylan here. Hi, Dylan. Eddie Sneaker Freak. Toby's in the house. Everybody's here. Yeah, he's glad to see you all as well. He ain't going to shut up for the whole thing. Right, got my beer for Friday because it's Friday night. So went to Wales before everything went wrong. I managed to pick up a beer to go. Lovely job. So how's everyone's Friday going? Good, I hope. So, yeah, moving on. I wonder what I should show next, actually. Trying to do some in kind of order because it's been a while since I picked some of these up, but I haven't been doing videos for a bit because I've just started doing a degree, so all my free times have been kind of taken up by that. So I've still picked up a hell of a lot of games, and it's probably a good thing I'm doing this so I can show them off. So next one for Dylan. We'll dedicate this one to Dylan. I've got a Japanese game here, Dylan. It's wanted to get for a while. It's the Street Fighter collection for the Sega Saturn, which is in bloody lovely condition. I got this off eBay a while ago, and I'm playing it to death, to be honest with you. It's nice and complete. Here's disc 1. Hi, Adam. Thanks for joining us. And I'll put it together without crushing the manual. Disc 2 in the back there. Sorry about the reflection I'm getting on the shine on this. But yeah, this I got for an absolute bargain off eBay. I think this normally goes for 40 quid plus, and I think I picked this up for about 30 quid. It's one of those ones where you find somebody who's selling something and hasn't got amazing feedback, and then you come across them and then just put a bid in. You can get something for an absolute bargain. Hello, we have a guest in the cupboards. I better bring him in. Say hello, everybody, to the legendary and very rare by today's standards. It's Pete Fire 2. Hello. Pete. I'm glad you're here. I thought that this was just going to be me on my own, and I was just going to.
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Just had a bit of the old classic technical difficulties.
Yeah, I said that it wouldn't be any kind of thing related to TNB if we didn't have some kind of technical difficulty going on. I'm just glad the link came up for people to actually watch the video too, because for a long time I thought it wasn't going to happen. So with that, I've just shown off this beauty of a game, Pete. You're a bit of a...
I can make out Street Fighter as a collection.
Yeah, so Street Fighter. So the irony being that Pete Fire turns up for Street Fighter, the collection.
It's like the bat signal. I'm just there.
So it must be that. Yeah, so everyone say hi to Pete. It's been a while. He's got Force Hammer out, and we all need our Dutch courage for this stream. So yeah, need to go over and subscribe to Pete's channel. He isn't putting out videos, but the more of you subscribe, the more he might feel that he needs to. He won't. I'm only teasing. But yeah, it's your turn then, Pete. I've done 2 of my games already. I'm running out of games.
It's my turn. Well, I've not really got many games. Mine's mostly systems, but because I don't have kind of a platform anymore for thanking people who send me stuff, I just want to get a couple of thanks out of the way.
People like to hear.
Sorry?
I'm going to share all the love for you. Like, everyone's really glad you're here. Look.
Yeah, it's weird to be back behind the camera. But, Griffo from Griffo's Retro Gaming. Everyone knows Griffo. He sent me a message on WhatsApp asking if I'd ever heard of a board game called Talisman. And it turns out I had, and it's actually one of my favorite games, and it's also a game that I didn't own. So he's found this at a car boot sale, which is like I think it's the second edition, yeah. Which is like, it must be from like the late 80s, early 90s kind of thing. And awesome. It was it was kind enough to send this to me, and I was really made up with this because, like, he didn't know, but it is one of my favorite games, and I don't actually own it. My the other half of our game group does own like last year's version. But yeah, it's just such a cool thing to own. I don't know if I'll ever play with this version, but it is such a nice display piece. And I knew he was sending me that, but no, I'm in a complete state of disarray in this room at the minute.
Just behind you, piles of stuff, mate. Honestly, you've seen it.
He also sent in the same package this Lord of the Rings: War of the North, which he didn't mention about sending at all. Which it is actually a really good game. I've not got it on the Xbox 360. I had it on PlayStation Plus and the PS3, and I did play it for a little while. And I think it was just before Shadow of Mordor was coming out, and I thought I don't want to make myself sick of Lord of the Rings, so I stopped playing it. But I was really enjoying it, so it's cool to have a physical copy of that.
I haven't played a Lord of the Rings game since PS2. I don't think, was it PS2 that had Return of the King or original?
Yeah, it had the trilogy on the PS2, didn't it? And The Hobbit, which was completely unrelated. I think it was like a Phoenix game or something.
Oh, that was awful. I do remember it.
But yeah, this is it is a really good game. It's really nice to have it. And he also sent me a big bar of Galaxy chocolate as well, which, I think it's kind of like it's like a tradition now for vegans to send me their cast-offs, because Eddie sent me a big load of jellies and stuff that he couldn't eat. So
I thought he meant some like mince or some leg of lamb or something that just had lying around.
I'm not keen on lamb, but I do like a nice brisket. If anyone's if any vegans have got one going. And I also want to say thanks to Retro Kit, because he sent with Eddie after they met up. He sent this WW Crush Hour on the GameCube.
Nice.
Yeah. Where's my webcam? There it is. Yeah. Which is really nice.
About to see that.
Sorry?
It's really shiny. I've had the same thing. It reflects back from the light on the camera.
No, I've got the webcam on my laptop and the webcam, like the Logitech one, set up, and I told it to go to the Logitech one, but it doesn't appear to be. So I don't know.
All right, it's all right.
Technical difficulties.
Difficulties are part of it for the raccoon boys, aren't they? That's wicked. I've got a load of things to thank people for, but I'm going to do them in their own independent videos because it's going to be an evening if not, because I've got a lot of people to thank.
Well, I've had to cherry pick because I've got 6 months worth of pickups.
Yeah, I'm the same. I picked out a bundle. I grabbed some more because you were having technical difficulties, but because you're here, that makes it all the better. Right.
This stuff, if you've not heard of it, it's not a normal WWE game. It's like like Vigilante 8, Twisted Metal kind of thing, but with wrestlers.
Fair enough.
It's like car combat, vehicle combat.
I haven't really played wrestling games.
Yeah, well, like I say, it's not really a wrestling game. It's Twisted Metal basically. And he had a big box of stuff for Sean, like PS2 games and stuff. And Sean had got what he needed out of it, but I kind of pilfered this Smash Cut Tennis and Final Fantasy X-2. Because I needed it. I thought I needed that, but it turns out I already had it. But I hope he doesn't mind. But I helped myself.
Is Final Fantasy X-2 the one with dress? Is Final Fantasy X-2 the one with like the dress spheres? I think it is.
Probably. It's the one where you played as all the women and the odd skimpy outfits this time.
Yeah. I think I bought it and just thought they're just trying to cash in on that, really. It was nothing like any Final Fantasy before.
But yeah, big thanks to Griffo and Kit for those, because I've not had the opportunity to thank you properly, so much thanks.
Just saying, I don't think they're in the chat, Griffo and Kit. If anybody in the chat is speaking to them, go give them a kick. Say, Pete Fire's giving them a thank you, and they're not even here. Right, okay. I better do one then. So I had trouble thinking what I've actually shown on videos since it's been a while since I've done it. And I was trying to think back, thinking what I actually picked up, because I'm going to show something I've probably already shown, but I'm pretty sure I haven't shown this one. So I'm trying to collect. Well, one of my goals this year was to collect these games in big box, and I managed to get a really nice copy of this. So Xenoblade Chronicles X for Wii U. If I can get that in the center of the screen there. I don't know if anyone's played this, but it was kind of a goal to get all the Project Rainfall games this year, but also to kind of get the Xenoblade games in the special editions. And this came up, I think I got it for 23 quid delivered, which is pretty much just what Xenoblade Chronicles X goes for on its own. So well chuffed to have this. So just pick the bits out. It's got the game. If I can focus on that. It's really nice.
Never actually played one.
Have you not?
No. I was interested in the one on the Switch, I think, but I'd never actually got around to playing them.
Well, that's what kind of got me into it. That was the second one, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I heard about Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, but I'd never played it. And at that point, it was quite expensive, so I wanted to know a little bit about it. So I got the second one, and I finished it, and it was a hell of a grind. But I got that, and then I decided to get the other ones as well. And this was just a really nice price for what it is. It's got the art book in there. I've never seen an art book that doesn't come minty, but it's a random page. Everybody reads the art books. Posters still in the baggies, and tin. I'll show you the tin. So you're really happy with that one. That's a beautiful like in there in the tin. But yeah, that was I think just basically the price of Xenoblade Chronicles X anyway, and I got the special edition, so really happy with that.
Yeah, it would be.
Thank you, man. Who else we got? We've got some more people in the chat come in. Who have we got come in? Screw up. Real Generic Demon, hello. Hello. Dana's here. He's buying some Vectrex. Is Sean in the house? Hello. Who else we got? Scott, Sega Zombies in as well. Hi, Scott. I missed anybody? Anybody snuck in? Oh, Scott,
I've just
Glory
realised I've managed to change my webcam, and I've just realised it's showing all the crap in the back that I've not tidied up yet.
It's not crap, it's patina.
It's what?
Patina. Decoration.
Oh, right.
It's just what you call crap if you want to be posh, yeah. Nice. It's looking nice, the loft, since you actually put some more stuff in it, to be fair.
It's coming along, but it's just I've just not had time to tidy up after putting all the shelves up and everything like that. So there's just a nice big pile of boxes and things behind me here on your bed. Yeah, I'll
bed. Where am I going to sleep when I come visit?
I'll get it sorted out. You're going to have to fight John for it. I think he's moving in.
I'll fight your cat for it.
Yeah. The big thing I bought literally just before I decided to close my channel down. I bought the Evercade, the little handheld sort of retro console. I kind of bought it on a whim. I was going to do like a full unboxing and everything, and then I just decided not to do my channel anymore, so it kind of fell by the wayside. But yeah, this is the unit itself. Oh, I've moved webcam, haven't I? It's a bit dark, isn't it?
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a nice little system. Instead of like the clone systems and everything where you can download games, it comes with its own proprietary cartridges, which have like a selection of games. The one I got into the Data East one, which is my favorite one, it's got a lot of like stuff that I love, like Side Pocket, Magical Drop, and things like that.
Nice.
Yeah, it came with 10 to start with. They all came out on release day, which I did get the full set. I'm not going to show them all off. They're somewhere behind me on the shelf, probably there. But yeah, 2 actually were released today. The next 2 in the list, so I've got them here still in the packaging.
Somewhere. Somebody else put some up.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they've only just literally come out today, so
you should go get the rest.
I'll go get the rest. I'll probably fall over something. Yeah, just especially for Dylan because it's still in their shrink wrap. There's the and Tanglewood. I know you've played Tanglewood, haven't you? You did the video on it.
Tanglewood is quality.
Yeah, and Xenocrisis is absolutely awesome.
They're both amazing. I kind of got to play them at the same time, which was really cool. But I've not finished Tanglewood. I need to go back to it, but it's really well done. Really well done.
I've not actually played Tanglewood, but I did watch your video. It did look really good. It reminded me a lot of like the Lion King game on the Mega Drive.
Yeah, I've seen that actually.
So yeah, Xenocrisis though is fantastic. I got the ROM of that last year, and it's just such a good game. Really hard though. And the other one's the Oliver Twins collection, especially for Dave Birdsall. Is he in the chat?
Not now, he's not. You got the backup of it last year.
Sorry?
You got the backup of it last year, yeah?
But I actually officially bought the ROM, which is something that I don't tend to do, but I'm a full-on pirate these days. I'm just trying to get into this. I think Dylan sabotaged me because I can't get in.
I've noticed a couple of comments come in while you've been talking. So Nath asked Pete if he's looking forward to Like a Dragon.
Hesitantly, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's the new Yakuza game, but instead of like the old Yakuza stuff where it's all like real-time combat, they've turned it into basically a full-on JRPG with turn-based combat and everything. And
that sounds more like my thing. I've not played a Yakuza game. I think the only one I had to go to Sean.
Well, there's like a soft reboot as well, where you start it's like a new main character and everything. But I'm kind of hesitant about it because Griffo's here.
Yeah, your boy's here. He just thanked you, Griffo, and you missed it.
Yeah, I'm just worried about it. I'm kind of worried about Like a Dragon because I don't know if I'm going to get on with it or not. And I absolutely love the series. And over the last 2 years, I've played 7 games in the whole series, start to finish. Wow. Yeah, inside the box, these Evercade cartridges is like the little cart itself. It has like the label on the backside, but when you put it in the machine, it's like flush to the system and has the logo printed on, which you can't see because it's too dark.
It's a bit like the
one thing
Lynx.
that really... Sorry?
The Lynx was like that, wasn't it? The Atari Lynx. You had the
I've
picture,
never
so when you put it in, it was somewhere else.
one, so I don't know. Lynx collections, but incidentally, are like the next two cartridges, Lynx Collection 1 and 2. But yeah, what everybody will like is they all come with a little instruction booklet, full colour and everything. Little pictures inside. You just don't get that nowadays. So,
would you recommend that David Birdsall buys one of those just for the Dizzy games?
I recommend that Birdsall buys one just with the Oliver Twins collection because I know he loves those games.
A lot of love for the Evercade I've seen in the chat.
It's a really good game. It really is good. I'm not sure who it's for, but apart from it's for me. But it's like I think collectors won't be too bothered because it's not the original games. It's like emulation, and I think like young people won't be bothered because young people just want to play Fortnite and Among Us or whatever. So
didn't they do something with Earthworm Jim where it's a SNES one and it cut off the Nintendo part of the loading or something?
It's the Mega Drive one, and
is it the Mega Drive
at the start where we play in the whatever it is? The Sega logo is not there.
Yeah, that was it. I knew it was one of the logos. It was 50-50 chance. Typically, I get it wrong.
Yeah, but you can go into the options to change the controls, and it's clearly a Mega Drive pad on the picture. So I don't know, but I really enjoyed the Evercade. I think it's a really good system, and fully happy I bought it because I nearly didn't, but then I did. Nice.
A lot of love for it. Right, I better show up my next game then. So actually, got Sega Zombie in the chat, so I've kind of got to thank him for kind of putting me on to some Japanese games. Probably Dylan as well beforehand, to be honest, because there's been a lot that I've been looking at for a while and decided to buy some more Japanese Saturn games. So the next one I'm going to show off is a game called Dragon Force. If I can do it without it shining and reflecting off the camera, if you can see that. I think that's focused there, which is flipping amazing. Absolutely love this game. Now I got this copy just because the Japanese one is about a tenner, and I think the PAL one is somewhere in the region of about 160 quid. So I've got that, so I can say that I've got an original one, and I've burned off the English translation of the game. So
that's the way we do it.
I don't feel too much of a pirate for doing that.
I got my Japanese version of Parasite Eve, and I've been off the US one.
Well, I figure that the language doesn't make up that much of the game, but it's a really, really fun game. This has taken up probably all the spare kind of time I've had when I've not been studying and working and sleeping playing this game, because it is effectively a strategy game, almost like there was a Robin Hood game that was on the Nokia phone back in the day. It's like a much more advanced version of that, where you have a kingdom with castles in, and you have your generals who all have attacks which power up after time, and they all have their own troops. So they'll start off with like 10 soldiers, and every time they win a battle, you can get a commendation and like give an award so they can command more troops. And different ones with different troops. There's like samurais, you have samurais. There'll be knights, cavalry, zombies, harpies, which are the flappy women thing. And you have to go to other castles and basically invade them, capture their generals, and then kind of take over the map. But it's got other kind of things in there as well. There's kind of hidden battles, hidden secrets to the game. And it's supposed to be set in real time. So your troops, you'll run out of troops and have to recruit them, which will like count up in the castle over time. And it's I can't really do it justice with the description of it, but it is really quite difficult and thought out. And everything will be like in a day. You'll have a timer, like a little glass timer on the top hand side of the screen, which will count down over time. But everything that kind of happens in that day, you'll have to battle throughout that day, and then when it gets to the end of it, you can level up and things like that and save the game. Really, really good. If anyone's not played it, definitely recommend picking it up. What's this? There's loads of ones in the like comments. What's this? Oh, well, this is why there's a million ones in the comments. Is like you want Pete back making videos, but he probably won't be. So
I can't. I just don't have the time anymore, and I don't have the time to keep up with everybody else's stuff. So I'd be hypocritical if I was to expect people to watch my stuff if I can't make the time to watch other people's. So that's the crux of it.
no,
but this video isn't about that.
You what? Sorry.
But this video is not about that.
No, it's not. It's not. But it's nice to show the love for you there. Does Dragon Force have the soundtrack? No, it doesn't. It does have a spare hole, but I don't think it has a soundtrack for whatever reason. I don't know. It'd be a pretty rubbish soundtrack, to be honest, if it did have one.
No, yes, Dragon Force, the band, was on the soundtrack.
Oh, that would be better. I remember seeing a copy of Dragon Force signed by the members of Dragon Force. Imagine they knew the game and weren't confused by someone asking for it to be signed. Or
I think they were named after it.
maybe. Who came first, the Dragon Force or the Dragon Force? Who knows? Yes, that's my next one. You're up.
I'm up. My pride and joy. Probably definitely the most expensive thing I bought in a good long while. Mega CD 2 with Mega Drive. I had this sent to me from Sotham Games in York. And yeah, absolutely love it. Everyone knows the Mega Drive 2 is the superior model of Mega Drive. And yeah, I just love. I've never owned a Mega CD, and I was so happy when I got this. Came with, is it in? No, it's not. It came with Epic Mickey, not Epic Mickey, Mickey Mania.
Pikmin.
That's the one. What? Pikmin. Mickey Mania.
Oh.
Yeah, Pikmin on the Mega Drive. But yeah, came with Mickey Mania, and I also picked up Night Trap and some other FMV game. I don't remember what it was. So yeah, I've been busy pirating games for this. Played a bit of KO, played a bit of Sonic CD, and really enjoying it. Yeah, it's just such a good machine. The EverDrive wasn't in it when I got it. That's just something I had for a good long while. But just so happy to finally own a Mega CD. It's like I've been wanting one since the mid-90s, early 90s.
Yeah, I've always wanted one since a kid. I got one from Santa Shorten last year because I was really good. And it's friggin' amazing. I bought some games for it because I wanted to have some games as well. But yeah, I've burnt a lot of them because some of them are just crazy, man. Like KO's 150 quid or something, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of money. There's a completely erratic game called Panic as well, which I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the developers were probably on some kind of drugs when they made it. But it's very kind of like
Panic at the Disco, was it?
It's what?
It wasn't signed by Panic at the Disco, was it?
I don't know, actually.
No, man.
Maybe they named themselves after it. I don't know.
Maybe they did.
Yeah, I played that.
It's when you get a copy of Shinobi signed by Lost Profits. That's when you got to worry.
Oh God. Controversial.
So yeah, you're up.
I'm up, am I? Right. What should I go for next? Should I do a PlayStation 2 game because Sean's in the chat?
Yeah,
because I never pick up PlayStation 2 games, but I picked up one. Like first time probably you ever see one on my channel. I got a copy of Unlimited Saga.
Never played it.
No, neither have I actually. But it's a Square Enix game, so it's got to be good, hasn't it? Square Enix and Atari. It's one of those games I remember coming out because I think it had a demo. Probably does actually. I can probably check for Final Fantasy X in it. It does. No, Final Fantasy X Part 2. Ta-da! As well as the game. But I'm pretty sure it is your standard JRPG.
It's a nice little box.
Yeah.
So weird combination, Square Enix and Atari.
Yeah, I thought that, to be honest. I've never seen those two together. But yeah, it just looks. I mean, like I pop the disc out, the characters on it just look so kind of the kind of JRPG style. Very much kind of like a Final Fantasy game. So I've kind of wanted it for ages. And with these cardboard case ones, can I see that? No, probably just about. With these cardboard case ones, you either find one that's really nice that somebody's looked after and they want a heck of a lot of money for it, or you find one that's just trashed. And this one's looks like it's been a bit crushed, but you probably can't see that. See that?
I could notice the names of the characters in there, like authentic Japanese names like Laura and Judy. It's like
Ventus, Ruby as well. Judy, Ruby, Laura, Ventus. What's that? Oh, Kurt. There we go. Kurt.
Kurt.
Good old Kurt. Kurt's the MVP. But yeah, I've wanted to get this one since I've seen it a while ago. And I just kind of kept forgetting about it. And I saw it on eBay and I made a cheeky offer and managed to get it. So very, very happy to pick that up for the collection. Cool. It's a game I need to sit down and play. I've got all these like RPGs and just take forever to play the bloody things.
I'm the same, mainly on like the Game Boy Advance and the DS. I've got like loads of Final Fantasies and Chrono Trigger and stuff like that. Loads of Breath of Fires and Dragon Quests. And I've been meaning to just sit down and play them all, and no time.
No. The Final Fantasies, I started Final Fantasy VI again with the intention of playing it through to completion and still haven't bloody done it. Ridiculous. But yeah, I can buy them and then I can play them when I retire, or at least they'll look nice on the shelf, won't they? That's the idea.
That one will, because that just looks really nice. That's it.
Yeah, it's mainly just to make Sean jealous a little bit, anyway.
We've probably got it. Has he got it? Oh, what's next? Oh, this weird thing. It's called the Sovereign Color Sport. It's this kind of crazy, weird, probably early 80s console.
Do you know what? I had one like that, and I sent it to Sean, and when you first put it up, I thought it looks just like it, but mine had the detachable bits on the side, like an old Pong machine where you just turn it. I remember playing Pong at Arcade Club.
Yeah, we were really good at that game.
We were awesome.
That's how I remember it. This is it was weird because it popped up on Facebook Marketplace for 30 quid. And I was looking at it and then I recognized the name of the seller, and it actually turned out to be somebody I work with. And I was like, I'm gonna buy it, and then I thought I'm gonna make a cheeky offer of 20 quid. And then I just didn't. And then a bit later it popped up again and they'd reduced the price to 15 quid. So I thought, yeah. Got
it for a fiver. I like your thinking.
No, I paid 15 quid for it. It's weird because it was intended to be battery powered, and somebody's modified like an Atari plug to it. So it's not only is it old, but it's also modded. And yeah, the aerial cable was in no good shape at all when I got it. So I decided I wanted to change it, but it's, as you can see at the back there, it's kind of hardwired in. So I was like, what do I need to do about this? So I opened it up, and it is literally just plugged into a coaxial plug inside.
Nice.
So I opened it up and changed the aerial cable, and yeah, it works perfect. It's just a weird little Pong machine. It comes with a cartridge full of sports games. What is weird about it is that there's no sound actually travels towards the TV. It's got its own inbuilt speaker there. The sounds come out of the console. There's no volume control, amazing. And it's about 1,000 decibels. So it's not something I'll play often, but it's something to just sit on the shelf and look cool.
Mate, I want to play that one, and let's come see you. We play that. Does it actually play like a little jingle, or is it just a kind of Pong where it just goes dit from one side to the other?
Yeah, it is just beeps. One thing that I was annoyed about is that it doesn't come with the paddle controllers. It's like weird joysticks that like they don't self right, so it's just like it's just weird. So like you'll push it up, you'll take your thumb away, and it'll stay up, sort of thing. But It's just a cool thing to have. I was quite impressed by that, especially as it was somebody I worked with as well.
That's
They were
awesome.
like, "Why do you want this?" I was like, "Why wouldn't I want this?"
Exactly. Like I had my one. I think Sean messaged. He put a message up here somewhere about it. I think he said he detachable panels and the like. Yeah. I don't know if you got it working. Have you tried it out though, Sean? Have you got it working? Because I never had any D batteries to test it out with. I don't think so. I never actually plugged it in and got it going. But I had one of those, just missing the battery compartment. But yeah, the quality things to have. Why wouldn't you want them? They're just
it's just something cool. It's up on a shelf on my wall, and I mean, I'll probably never play it until you come round. But it's just a cool piece of history, and I can't actually find the same model at all on the internet.
Well, it's like all those LCD games you had when you were a kid. Like, probably just got chucked out, and now everyone wants them at like 60 quid each. So why the hell wouldn't you?
It's really cool one. It wasn't a Nintendo one, but it opened up like a clamshell, but like the screen was flat inside, and when you opened it up, it popped up and propped the lid open, so you could like put it down on.
I remember them
table, like, yeah. But I had that when I was a kid, and God knows where it is now.
I remember something like that. I can't say where it's gone. I had a Back to the Future LCD handheld thing, and I saw what they're selling for recently is about 80 quid, and disgusting. No idea where it's gone, but this is the point I'm making. Right, I better counter that then. I'm going to get nowhere near it, so I'm going to go bottom end, completely bottom end. I'm going to show off Mighty Number 9. So this is, I think, or was an heavily anticipated Mega Man clone from a Kickstarter, but it came out and it was rubbish. So considering it being heavily anticipated, everyone said it was rubbish. And I believe the Wii U one had some kind of issue with it where it would actually brick the Wii U. So why wouldn't you want it? But it's what I mean. I think it's fixed now. I think they fixed it pretty quickly. But why wouldn't you want it? But it's got all the kind of things in there. I think this was only about 4 quid. So got that. It's got, what's this? Is this the manual? I think this is the manual. There we go.
We tried.
What? They might as well not have bothered, though, to be fair. There's a DLC for a level, which I'm not going to flip over because it's not a scratchy one. It's got a poster. I'm always a bit, don't know whether to put these posters up or not.
Yeah, I remember I bought a SNES game of somebody, and that had the sheet, with the adverts and everything in it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know whether to put that on my wall or not, but I ended up doing so because I don't care about anything.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, do I put the poster up or do I keep it nicely in the box and just never look at it?
Yeah.
What's this? An art book as well. I thought this was like a calendar because it's strange for an art book. It's on its side. It's like there's calendars. You know the calendars you have. You kind of put it up as a picture on the top, and there's a little thing at the bottom. It's like that.
Oh, right. So it's not actually a calendar.
No. I thought it was a calendar because of the way it is.
All the weird things to come with a game, a calendar.
Scott Brand had a game with a puzzle the other day. A Japanese game that came with a puzzle. Yeah. Toby approves.
I don't know where my cat is. My cat's around here somewhere.
You are?
I think she's gone. My cat's lurking somewhere. I don't know where she is. I think she's gone.
Barking his life for Toby. Barking his life.
Yeah, he's a free spirit.
Here we go. Overrated as. There we go. Oh, totally overrated.
I can't.
Naturally, everyone says it's rubbish. Planet Modern wants it. Was Mighty Number 9 supposed to get a physical release on the 3DS? Not a clue. No, not a clue. But yeah, that cost me about 4 quid. So I can't really turn that down. It's just considering it's supposed to be like a Mega Man clone, it's like you got to have it. Right, you're up.
I'm just really bad at Mega Man games. That's what puts me off about stuff like that.
You haven't got those Japanese skills. You have to have ninja reflexes to have that.
I'm not a 9-year-old Korean kid, so I can't play those games.
Apparently, there is a 3DS version.
Huh.
Here we go.
There we go. My last system I bought, it was we went out, me, Eddie, and Sean. I headed out around my kind of local area, and I ended up coming away with this, my Atari 7800.
Boy, I haven't got any systems to show. How many systems have you shown now? 3 systems.
I don't really buy games anymore, because now I'm a dirty pirate.
You just buy systems and pirate the games.
Pirate the games, yeah. It's the way forward. I've got this from Game and Movie in Sheffield, and at first, because you probably can't make it out, but it's like bubbling up around there. You can hear it when I rub my finger on. And I thought it was like, sorry?
I can't hear it or see it, mate. Not from here.
First, anyway, just take my word for it. It's bubbling up like hell. It's too dark. And now it's gone out of focus.
Technical difficulties, hang on.
I thought it was like the sticker on the system that was bubbling up. And, I was like, oh, that's not too good. But then I realized that this like band across is actually metal. And that is it's the protective film from when it was first bought still on the system. So you've got to be impressed by that.
Haven't you?
What?
You got to take it off then, haven't you? You can't leave it.
I really want to, but I don't think it's good. I feel like I'd do it and Dylan had just dropped dead. But yeah, really enjoying it. I opted for the 7800 because it plays both 7800 and 2600 games. So it's not as iconic as the old 2600, but it gives me a slightly wider range of games to buy for it. Because there's only like 59 games or something on the 7800.
Can't pirate them either.
Sorry?
Can't pirate them either.
Oh no, I can get. They are working on a sort of EverDrive kind of thing, though. Somebody is, so when that's actually out, I will get it. But yeah, it's the first actual Atari I've ever owned, believe it or not. But then we're coming. Yeah, it's coming from somebody who's never owned a NES either, so came up with a couple of games. Bear with me. Completely. I've got no organisation here at all. Oh, here we are.
I don't quite know what I'm being asked here.
Wow. Came with Super Huey.
What's that?
It came with Super Huey. I'm really not well suited for where I'm sat because it's really dark.
I didn't get a word of that. I'm losing you, Pete. I'm losing you to the internet.
Am I there? Hello?
You're frozen.
Again now.
I don't think we heard that. Well, I didn't hear it. Anyway.
Yeah, came with Super Huey. It came through Super Huey, which is a helicopter game, but that actually doesn't work, which I was quite annoyed about. But he managed to plug it me for free. So I also came with Choplifter, which is another helicopter game.
Played it on the Game Boy,
which does work and is a lot of fun. Sorry,
I think I played it on the Game Boy. Choplifter.
It was
played it on the Game Boy.
It was like a side-on thing where you have to like fly along to bases and pick people up and stuff. Pick prisoners up from prison camps. It's really fun. And then on eBay, I bought myself Video Pinball, which is my favorite Atari game. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love it. And Midnight Magic, which is another pinball game, which is actually so much better. But I've just got such a thing for video pinball. I love it so much. And I'll show these off as well, which I bought from Entertainment Station in Rotherham, which are still in the little baggies. I've not actually got them out yet. I got Impossible Mission, which is classic. Haunted House, which I don't know anything about. I think I just got it because it was £3.
Nice.
And this weird, I think it's German, 32-in-1 game cartridge, which says £6 but ended up being 4. So you can't.
32.
It's all like really weird, dumb little Atari 2600 games. But I thought for £4, there's 32 games on it. Even if I play them all once, it's just I've got my money's worth, haven't I?
That's RetroBear territory. That is 32-in-1 for £4.
32 for £4. How much does that come to? That's what. That's not even that.
8p each, something like that.
No, it's going to be more than that.
No, hang on. £4 to 32.
It's 8 for £1. So.
Oh God,
I don't know.
This is why I drink. I drink so I don't have to remember. We're just going to leave this. We're just going to leave this up here. I think it should be the banner for the video. Really should. Anything with the raccoon boys.
I've wired in my laptop, and I thought that might cut down the crappy internet, but it's actually just as bad.
No, it's fine. Right. Yeah. I haven't got any. Have I got any hardware to show? Not really. Not really. No, I've got a couple of games left to show. I've got some bits, but I haven't got out to hand, so I'll show a couple of games off. So I'll let you do the hardware and I'll do the software on this occasion. So I'll do this one next. Sorry?
I'm actually out of hardware now.
I'll be the softy, you be the hardy. Okay. So yeah, I can't counter like these systems, Pete. You're literally like winning this pickups battle if it were a pickups battle.
It's been a long time since I've done one, man.
Unless I like pull out the PC Engine or something, I'm not going to win. I will have to counter with a game which I picked up, which is another Japanese one. So I got a copy of Burning Rangers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Sega game. Yeah, really happy to get this one. I don't think I actually did pay up for this one. I think I paid maybe about, maybe 35, 40 quid for this one, I think, tops. But it's got everything, and it's really minty. It's got a little bit of bubble wrap over the game, so you know it's looked after. It's got all the kind of spine card, because we love a spine card, don't we? That's got to be worth an extra £5 at least. Some other stuff that I don't know what it is. And an advert for games. Yes. Because we love this.
It's just like you don't get that kind of crap anymore, do you?
No, I miss it. You don't get anything like this in games anymore. Do you get adverts? Do you get them on the Switch that are adverts in games, advertising games? I think you do.
It's been a while since I've had a physical game on the Switch, so...
No idea. No idea what any of that is. I can recognise House of the Dead. But that's it. But what's good about the Japanese one on this one comes with, look, a little soundtrack.
Oh, wow.
Little tiny soundtrack. I think it's like three tracks long, maybe. Those mini discs the size of the GameCube ones. I loved them. There were CDs of them back in the 90s, like sold by Woolworths and stuff like that for CD singles. Some of them came like that.
I can remember, like in like Sugar Puffs or something, they used to do CD singles in there that were like star shaped and stuff.
Sugar Puffs.
It was some kind of cereal. Probably not.
I've never seen that.
But you'd get like star shaped CDs and things, which I bet if you tried to grab one of them while it was spinning, it'd take all your fingers off. But
look at this. They're turning on me because of all your consoles.
This is like it's not really fair because this is all the stuff I bought since March.
Friendship. Oh, there we go. Eddie's got my back. I was in Sega Zombie Saturn Cull. Oh, maybe he's not. No, take it back. There he's got my back. Oh no, Cooper's got back. There we go. Somebody's got my back on the soundtrack. Right. Right, it is your turn, Pete. What ridiculously rare console have you picked up now that?
No, oh, I'm done. I'm done for consoles, and I think this is my last pickup as well.
God for that. I'm on my last one as well after this. This will be my last one after that.
It's just a couple of the old 10-gen NES games. I've not been collecting them much over lockdown and stuff because I don't really want to order things from overseas. But I've been checking eBay like every few days, at least once a week, for stuff that's located in the UK, and I've managed to turn up a copy of Super Sprint.
Nice.
Yeah, which is not a great game, but it's just one off the list, isn't it? And a copy of Pac-Man, which I got just last week, which is a lot better.
Hold on, they're NES games. Are you using the
Retro Freak?
That's it. Retro
Yeah.
Freak.
So, like I said earlier, I don't own a NES, but I am planning on getting one soon, and I'm going to open it up and get rid of the region lockout chip, so I'll be able to play these on original hardware. Because obviously these are NTSC US, but yeah, that's I've got 8 of these now out of 20. I've got Tetris, which is the big hitter, so hopefully when things open up a bit more, and I feel kind of more like ordering from overseas, I'll be able to just get the other ones hoovered up quickly, because I think with these being located in the UK, I've paid slightly over the odds for them, but I don't mind.
Sometimes it's worth it to know that it's coming locally, I think, a little bit. I mean, for some of the stuff I bought, it's cheaper in the UK when it comes up because you have to worry about any kind of import tax or anything like that. So
yeah, well,
sometimes it's just worth waiting.
These have been like more expensive to buy, but sort of no postage, no import tax, obviously. So it probably works out the same at the end of the day. Oh yeah, I was like, what the hell is that fuzzy bear?
Waka 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 waka.
But yeah.
I have listened to the soundtrack, Rob. It's pretty good. Is it worth it? It's nice to have.
Is it as good as the Castlevania one that I gave Eddie though?
Or is it the Castlevania one? Has Eddie listened to the Castlevania one? I'm hoping he has. Would you be offended if he hadn't?
No, I wouldn't be offended if he hadn't. I'm sure he has because I sent him a rip of it.
No, so you sent that to me. I've definitely listened to
it. So yeah, 7 and 8 on my 10-gen games. That's 8 out of 20, which is what, about 40% of the way through.
That's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Yeah. Is that you got the most expensive ones though? Now haven't you got Tetris being the most expensive?
I think the most expensive ones after that are probably like Fantasy Zone and Shinobi, big name sort of Sega ones. Because obviously they're an oddity, aren't they? Most of the 10-gen games are Sega games actually, which is weird. But yeah, I've got the big one, which is Tetris.
That's cool. So, right, I'll move on to my last game anyway for this video because otherwise I want to be falling asleep. Yeah, so I just got the game. My last one, I'm really happy I got this one actually because I've been looking for it for a while. It's a really fun game. It's really tricky and I'm crap at it, but I'm glad to have it. I've got a copy of Mr. Driller on the Dreamcast of Namco. So this is, have you played this one?
No.
So you've got the little driller guy and he's got to keep drilling down through the planet. I don't know for what reason, but you've got colored blocks, and when you drill through a block, it will dislodge other blocks. So how do I describe it? It's kind of like a little bit like Boulder Dash, but everything's looking to fall on you, and they're kind of Tetris shapes. So if you cut into one and you're directly underneath it, it'll fall on you and crush you. And you have to get air from air pockets and basically just have to keep drilling down through the planet. I think there's 500 meters, I think, is the general depth, and then there's a hard one of 1,000 meters, and I ain't getting anywhere near 1,000 meters on that game. It is so addictive, and it's really hard though. I got that with a bit of CX credit. I just went into my local store, which never generally has anything, and it was just a really nice minty copy. So really just happy to pick that on up for the system. Just played it loads and stuff like that. It's just an easy one to pick up and play.
It's I'm sure I've got it on. I think I might have got it on the DS somewhere or something like that. I'm sure I do have a version of it. but it's not one that I've ever played.
No, it's definitely worth a go. I think with a Dreamcast, you've got if you've got the earlier model, you can just burn a copy and have a go on that. Or I can send you one, to be fair, because that's what I did before I bought it. I want to know if it was any good. But yeah, I didn't actually show you inside it. And there's no point because the disc is in the system. Nice minty.
Well, imagine it's there. It's fine.
It's like, where's the disc gone? Oh, it's in the system.
I was going to say don't forget to show the back of the disc for a good 30 seconds, but
I thought you were going to say check the thing for vouchers and that, because actually I did put the voucher in there because I sent you a used one by accident before. You're like, no, if you send me CX vouchers. Fortunately, I spent it, but kudos to you for letting me know. But yeah, that's my last pickup for the video. I've done what have I done there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games there. No, 8 games. Is it? 8.
I don't know.
I put one on the floor. I put Xenoblade on the floor because it's too big. Get in the way. So
I've just got files of stuff everywhere. I don't know how many I've shown.
Have you got a last one to go?
I have actually noticed something. I have no idea what these games are, because when Philips first started producing video games, they didn't think to write the names of the games on the cartridges. But these are from Eddie when we met up. Just number 1 and number 11 for the Philips video pack. Nothing written on them. Just numbers. I think one of them's a card game, and the other one could be anything. But
no, they're cool though. You've stopped collecting them though.
I've not stopped. Well, it's not like I've stopped collecting them. They're just on a back burner. More focusing on the Tengen stuff and maintaining my Evercade collection, because I want to make sure I keep that as a full collection. Because those cartridges now they're ramping up in value quite quickly.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
What are they going up to?
Well, the start of the recommended retail price is $14.99, but they're because they sold out so quickly, the scalpers are selling them on eBay for 30-40 quid.
Oh, Jesus.
So, yeah.
Love a good scalper. Jesus.
Yeah. I've been trying to, because I'm part of the official group on Facebook, I've been trying to sort of drill into people, don't buy them at that price, because if you don't buy them at that price, then they'll be forced to drop the prices. It's just how it works. People only sell them at that price. People are willing to buy at that price. But
people just don't know though.
No, I hate the whole scalping kind of culture.
Yeah, it really sucks, especially where games are, because some of the ones that you just want to play now are just so expensive that you either kind of have to get a copy or emulate for some of them, but you just can't play it any other way. And especially if it's a cartridge one, you haven't really got much choice. But yeah, cool. All right, so that's me up. Have you got any more to show? No,
that's me done.
Right, we've got to nominate somebody for doing it next time then. So Koopas World nominated me. Should we nominate Dylan? No, he's...
Dylan, I don't think he wants to do it.
Don't worry, Dylan, just a joke. Just a joke. Who have we got? Who have we got in the chat? Who can we call upon?
Yeah, I was thinking old Santa Sean.
Santa Sean. That's not a bad shout, actually.
Yeah.
Should we call on 2 people to do it together? Can we do that? Is that in the rules?
I don't know.
Is that in the rules in the comments? Can we pick 2 people and just put them together? Nobody's saying anything.
They've all gone to sleep.
There's people still watching, I think. Who should we pick? Should we pick Santa Sean?
That's who I would go for, but it's your ride. I'm just in the passenger seat.
No, it's cool. You're my guest, therefore your opinion counts double. If that works.
Oh,
yeah. Right, we'll go with Santa Sean then. Santa Sean, you're up for it next. We'll pass the mantle up to you. Pick whoever you want as your buddy to do this. I hope everyone has enjoyed that. I think Pete's well and truly trounced me on the pickups on this one. Just throwing system after flipping system in there. But it's been a lot of fun. So thanks for joining me, Pete. And yeah, should we end it there then? So enjoy your Friday night, everybody. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. And I'll be back with a video when I can put the studying books down at some time. And Pete will, do
Should I plug the podcast before we go?
Sorry? Oh, yeah. Watch, listen. Watch? Technically, it's watching. Listen and watch the static picture of the TNB gaming podcast for regular. Sorry?
They will be watching because we're going live.
That's true. The new TNB podcast, we're up to 25 now.
Yeah.
25. So one little duck and a dead duck. We're going to do a live one this Sunday. I forget the time. 7 o'clock? 8 o'clock?
One of those.
Jesus, we can't do anything, can we, between us? Just cancel all your plans on Sunday, especially the evening. Get in some beers and just go to the Retro Bears channel to watch the TNB 25th podcast, because we should all be there, all of us there. Feel free to ask questions. If we like them, we'll answer them. If not, we'll ignore them. And yeah, gamings and tangents are plenty. But thank you very much for coming along, guys. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.